Hey up everyone, Magpie Gaming here. I hope you're all doing well. Apologies if you hear any kind of background sound today. It is very windy here in the UK at the moment, and it seems to be swirling around the old place that I'm living in and making some strange noises, but yeah, apologies for that. So keeping up with the Battlefield 6 news, I've decided to follow Battlefield a little bit because I'm really hoping that DICE can pull it out the bag with this one and give us a great game. Following the news earlier this week was that Criterion Games have been retasked from making the next Need for Speed and moved over to supporting EA DICE in making the next Battlefield game, which we all assume is titled Battlefield 6, but it doesn't actually have an official title just yet. So Criterion Games have been moved over. Now the skeptics and the critics and whatever in all of us can say, well, they must be struggling with the game, it must be failing again, blah blah blah. Laura Mealy, or Melee, or whatever her name is, I'm really bad at pronouncing people's names when they're just not straight. Mealy? I'm not too sure. Anyway, she's EA's chief studio officer. She has said that because of the current working conditions, a lot of the teams and a lot of the devs that they have are all working from home at the moment. They're a little bit fatigued, they're a little bit worn out, as I'm sure that a lot of you people out there can attest to. You know, going through pandemics, going through lockdowns, working from home, having to homeschool, it does take it out of a lot of people. And they've said that the team's just losing a little bit of its spark, feeling a little bit fatigued. And with their recent purchase of Codemasters, who already have a racing game pretty much ready to go later this year, it seemed to make sense for them to get Criterion Games to postpone development of Need for Speed for now and move them over to helping with Battlefield. So there really doesn't seem like there's anything untoward in this. It is simply just them going and helping the team, propping them up, giving them a little bit more energy, giving them a bit of a boost, putting some more staff numbers into it to keep the development going. So this Laura Mealy, or Melee, whatever her name is, has said that she will that the Criterion Games will then go back to continue development of Need for Speed, and they will be looking to bring that out probably sometime next year. It's not going to come out this year, so that might upset some people that were waiting for the next Need for Speed. Criterion probably developed the better Need for Speed games out there in my opinion, but that is just my opinion. Can't say that I'm too upset about having to wait for the next Need for Speed. I feel like the last couple have been complete dog shit, so yeah, I'm not too bothered about that. I would rather them put their efforts into getting this next Battlefield game out and making it good. Obviously we're still waiting for a teaser or a trailer to drop. They said that we'd get one in the spring, so I would expect in the next couple of months definitely we will get to see some sort of action from the actual game. That will of course tell us what the setting is for the game. Obviously when publications do interviews like this with high ranking people from places like EA, they get bombarded with a lot of questions, and they did ask some other questions regarding the game, but they've said that they're not going to be drawn into anything else other than to say that the next Battlefield will be a love letter to the fans. So they've clearly been listening to the fans, and they're going to hopefully give us what we want. And I think the majority would like a present day setting, if not maybe slightly more towards the future. You know, maybe putting a bit of kit in there that isn't actually out yet but could be in development in the next 5 to 10 years. You know, drones and things like that, and maybe some sort of different types of weapons. But we definitely want something that's a bit more grounded in reality, or in today's reality should I say. Battlefield 1 was good, Battlefield 5 was okay, but I just want something that's like Battlefield 3 and 4 put together. You know, maybe with a sprinkling of Bad Company 2 in there as well. You know, maybe that's pushing it a little bit, but yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much the latest news for Battlefield 6. Criterion's moved over, they're going to support DICE with that, and we'll see where this goes. So they will go back to continuing development of Need for Speed once they've finished helping out, whenever that will be. Seems as though Criterion's going to be on board right up to the release of the game by the looks of it. And that's pretty much it for Battlefield 6 news up to now, folks. Obviously, if you want to keep up to date with the Battlefield 6 news, do subscribe. I'd like to thank all of those of you that has subscribed recently, and all of those that you are commenting and liking on the videos. It's really appreciated. So as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching and listening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Stay safe, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.